What's up guys, it's Deiku here, and as you guys know, I've wasted a shit ton of quartz in previous gachas, so I've come up with this system. I shall dub it the Deiku Gacha rolling system, because I am absolute crap at coming up with good names. I've made this system so I'm not left without a really good servant like Musashi. As some of you may know, I've made a new fake grand order account because I've managed to roll Musashi on that account. But now I'm not gonna make any new accounts. This is my last new account I'm making. Even if I run out of quartz on this account, I'm not jumping ship to a new account. I gotta stick to it, and that is precisely why I've made this system. And before I get started, don't get triggered if I place your server in a low tier. This is all subjective, this is all my opinion, and you guys can feel free to rank your servants using the Deiku system. And without further ado, let me get into describing the tiers. So there are 7 tiers in this system. First up, we have the lowest tier, which is the hate tier. To be honest, I don't have any servants that I hate, so this one's kind of empty. But it's obvious, if I hate the server, I'm not going to roll for them. Next up, we have the meh tier. It's basically me feeling really indifferent towards the server. I wouldn't mind if I got them, but it's best not to waste any tickets or quartz on them. So an example of this was in Kindu. I know many people were like, holy shit, in Kindu, Gilgamesh's best friend, oh we must get him. But it didn't really appeal to me. So in the future, if I see any server in this tier coming in the gacha, I will not be rolling for them. Alright, now we have the low want tier. By low want, I don't mean like low as in they're crap. I mean, I want them, but I don't want them as badly as I do the servants in the higher tiers. And if I was a whale, I probably would spend and get these guys, but because I'm not and I have to conserve quartz, I will not roll for these people. So examples of this were servants that I like Gilgamesh or Iskander, but because they're in this tier, I'm not going to roll for them. Alright, on to the level of mid-want. So this is the middle tier, and if I want a character, but it's not like a major urgent need to get them ASAP, they're going to be in this tier. So for example, Tamamo Caster, she would be very nice to have, and I like her character a lot because I played with her in Fate Extra. But I'm sure there are other servants out there that may come out in the future that I would want more than her. So for any server in this tier, I will limit myself to only using 15 quartz max. Next tier is top tier. In top tier, there's basically going to be characters that I really like. So Gian, Nero, Atlanta. So for characters on that tier, I would say more, but because I'm really low on quartz at the moment, the max I'm going to use is 30 quartz. And finally, there is the best girl / best boy tier. If I see a character and feel like an immediate connection to their design, their skill, anything, they belong in this tier. And so far there are only 3 people in this tier, which is Musashi, Nero Bride, and Okita. So for anyone in this tier, I will be using up to 90 quartz. 90 is a pretty good number, and it will hopefully give me a decent chance at least getting some of them. And that's about it. So for a quick recap, if I hate the server, I'm not going to roll. If I feel like it's a meh server, I'm not going to roll. If I want it, but it's not really a high level of want, I'm not going to roll to conserve quartz. If it's a mid level of want, like it's a pretty cool server, I will waste up to 15 quartz. If it looks like a top tier server, in my opinion, I will waste up to 30 quartz for it. And if it is a best girl or a best boy, I will use up to 90 quartz. Please tell me down in the comments what you think about this system. My name is Deiku, and I'll see you guys on the next video.